Are we running out of resources? Trend 3. That's this graph.
So just remember that green, orange, and blue line, because I will describe them one by one. So this is the only datum or set of data which I produced myself together with a co-author, Gail Pooley from Hawaii. And what it shows is the average price of 50 most important natural resources between 1980 and 2018. And what we found, as you would expect, is they increased in nominal price. Nominal price is unadjusted for inflation. As everybody know or should know, currency becomes less valuable every year because more of it is printed. So in terms of nominal dollars, the 50 commodities have become more expensive over the last 40 years. Once you adjust the cost of commodities, and I'm talking about oil, gas, chicken, beef, lumber, shrimp, oranges, whatever. Once you account for inflation, that was the orange line, what you see is actually that natural resources are much cheaper today than they were in 1980. The final line is the blue line. The blue line is what I call the time price. Time price is really it's a better price than real or inflation-adjusted price because it also takes into account wages. As you know, wages tend to increase above inflation because people become more productive. So if inflation in the United States is 2%, a typical increase will be maybe about 3% because people have become more productive over the course of the year. So once you start comparing prices of resources relative to wages, what you see that they have fallen even more. And why is this counterintuitive? They fell by about 70% in terms of time prices. All the while,
and that's from 1980 to 2016.
Or 16 or 18, one of
18. Okay, so
18,
despite more people, despite more urbanization, despite the hypothetically decreasing prevalence of resources, despite all of those hypothetical problems, there's been a 70% decline in basic global commodity prices adjusted for wages from 1980 till 2018. Stunning, right? Not what anyone was predicting in the 1960s by any stretch of the imagination.
Yes, that's absolutely correct. So even though the population of the world has increased by something like 70%, the prices of natural resources have declined by 70%, which means that every additional person born on the planet has made things cheaper for us by about 1%. And nobody saw that coming.
Right, that should be said 50 times. Right, because it's so not what anyone thinks. More people means more wealth.
That's exactly right.